guys, today I want to talk about the ribs down cue. So I'm sure at boot camp you've heard all our coaches running around telling you to keep your ribs down. And while we've gone over it, I wanted to go over it in a little bit more detail and also give you a closer example of what right and wrong looks like. So Brooks is going to be my demonstrator here, and we got his shirt off just so you can see a little bit better what we're talking about. So Brooks is going to turn sideways, and first he's going to show us what a ribs up looks like. So as you can see, he's got a big curve in his back, and that's extension. And what we need to do is get him to a more neutral spine. So when we cue ribs down, what we're asking you to do is use the abdominals to sort of brace your stomach, pull the ribs down, and get the spine into a more neutral position. From the front, it looks like this. So you want to face the camera. Ribs up. Everything's kind of expanded or stretched out in the front. That means it's not engaged. We want to engage all those anterior core muscles, get him into a more neutral posture. I also want to give you guys a couple exercises that you can do at home to practice this. So Brooks is going to step up onto the table. You can of course do this on the floor at your house. The first one, Brooks is going to put his knees up, feet flat, and slide his fingers right underneath his lower back. So everyone's going to have a natural lower back curve that keeps their lower back slightly off of the ground, or at least not heavy into the ground. And all Brooks is going to do is use his abdominals to pull the ribs down, brace his stomach, and push his hands into the ground. That's an easy drill you can do at home to get familiar with the feeling of keeping your ribs down. The next one is one that we do at boot camp a lot, and that's a dead bug. So Brooks is going to keep his knees over his hips, his hands right over his shoulders. He's going to start by taking a breath in through his nose, flatten the lower back into the ground just like he did with the last drill, and then he's going to breathe out and extend out on opposite sides. As he breathes out, he's going to increase the demand on the musculature in his anterior core to pull that rib cage down and hold that lower back against the floor, as well as increase the levers a little bit by extending his arms and legs out, which is going to make it harder to maintain that position. When he's done breathing out, he's going to come back up to the middle and repeat that process. At home, you could do a couple sets of 3 or 4 per side.